Hi, so we are back with the 2047 regular season. Also, it's fine if you hear my brother in the background because he's on spring break because we're in England, so they have a break this week. Um, and yeah, so he's playing something. Okay, so we're back here with 2047, and as you know, um, we've gone one game into the 2047 season. And these guys are leading the league in scoring. So, we are going to go to the All-Star game. And so, I think so far the GOATs are DJ Tolliver and Ryan Mathis. DJ Tolliver, Alex Muhan, and Paul Ajiga. But I don't know where Paul Ajiga is in the leaderboards right now. He's not there, which surprises me. Also, who is this Jones guy? Jeff Jones is averaging 35 points per game, and he's a 72 overall. Where did he come from? So we have the Knicks, I think, with 4 titles. So that's the leaders right now. And whoa, jeez, it's 36 points per game for Jones, and the next highest guy is averaging 23. Big drop off there between points. So we're actually going to stop the sim right here and look at the standings. So, the Cavs are 21-7, leading the league with the best record. The Raptors are on a 6-game winning streak at 20-7 now. So we are going to see today's games. We got a Heat versus Raptors game. 20-7 versus 20-7. Two of the hottest teams in the league right now. 27-29 after one. We're going to go to the second half. And it's a 57-50 game at the half. 97-91 after 3. And we're going to go to the 2-minute mark. And we got a game here. Okay. So it's 116-114 with a minute to go. Pierce Johnson at the rim. It's good! He throws it down over Austin Jolly to tie the game. Jared Smith of the Raptors for 3. He is 0 of 1 on the game. And he knocks it down. 119-116 lead for the Toronto Raptors. Woods for 3 to tie it back up. It's good. And it's a 3 by Brandon Woods. His first bucket of the game. He's got 4 points on the night. They foul Oldbring Jr. And he hits the first and hits the second. Torrey Walters for 3. He's 1 of 3 on the game. 29 points. It rims out. Rebound by Titus Block. Oldbring, mid-range, no. Rebound Woods. Walters at the buzzer for the win. No. He misses, and that's the game. What an exciting game we got here. 32 in the win for James Oldbring Jr., who is a star right now. He's got a career average of 9 or 8, but he's gone way up this year. So how good was his father? His father was a decent player for 10 years out of Kansas. He averaged 11.5 and 7.5 rebounds. So here's the playoffs right now. We're going to go to the All-Star game. And, if you have any video ideas, post them in the comments, and the ones with the most likes I'll use for my next video after this series. Or if you want this to continue, like the video. If we get 10 or more likes, then we're going to do this again. So, the Heat still up there with a lot of wins, but the Pistons are on an 8-game winning streak to get into the playoffs. The West looks worse than the East right now, but that's right now. We don't know if it's going to carry on until the playoffs. So we already passed the trade deadline, and we're about to hit the All-Star game. So, 2047 All-Stars. We have Elio Rusconi versus Jeff Jones. And 14 All-Star appearances for Jesse Lilly. And also, Paulo Giga's averaging 20, 9, and 7. So, we are going to watch the game. It is Team Elio versus Team Jeff. Here are the teams. Team Elio at the top, Team Jeff down there. So, Paulo Giga's in the starting lineup. Miami has 3 All-Stars. That's really good. Toronto has 2, I see right there. Boston has 2. So, yeah. A lot of different teams have a couple. So we're going to go to the Elam ending. This game isn't close right now, but we're still going to watch. Whoa, they come back. Jeff Jones in the post. It's a foul on Barea. Jones hits both. It's 134-128. First to 138 wins. Pandov, 3, no good. Rebound by Morris. Morris to Blake. Blake the shot, good. 4-point game. Tourville in the low post, no good. Jeff Jones the board. Jeff Jones for 3, he got it. It's a 1-point game. Rusconi, no. Ajiga puts it in. Barea, rim, blocked by Jaquez. Blake, 3 for the win. Oh my goodness. They were down. Look at the the scoring in the 4th. Oh my God, 53-27. Jeff Jones, like every game he's played this year, wins MVP. He's averaging 33 points per game and is trying to make his case as a star. And the Grizzlies, though, are 33-25 as their next best player is Jason Buckley, who is a 25-year-old power forward who averages 15 points per game. So, yeah. Now we are gonna look at the games for today. We got 6 of them. But we're gonna go to the playoffs. So, we've got the Raptors and Heat fighting for that number 1 spot. Actually, we're gonna stop when, like, a couple teams clinch the playoffs and then see how the playoff clinching goes. So, the Wizards, Heat. Okay, so we are here with, like, let's go one more week, I would say. Yeah, 16-game winning streak for the Wizards. Jesus. Where did they come from? We're gonna... They're 9-1 in their last 10. Now they're 8-2. So, we have a bunch of games today. Let's just go to the playoffs. So, the Wizards and Raptors, very tight in the number 1 seed. And they're going to give it to the Raptors, I think. Right? Yeah, head-to-head record gives them the tiebreaker. So, these are our playoffs for 2047. We're going to watch the Game 7s in this round. Any surprising series that I'm confused by, we're going to give a recap of. There were no sweeps. That's kind of surprising. Except a bunch of gentlemen sweeps and no Game 7s. Wow. So the only upset was the 7 beating the 2, 4-1 in the East. But the 2 seed went on a huge winning streak. That's why they got up there. They probably were not experienced at the top. So, here we are in the conference finals. Game 1, Game 2, Game 3, Game 4. We got 2-2 series. 3-2. And a 4-2 series win for both teams. We've got Cleveland in the championship. Who do they have? So it's Elio Rusconi and Jerome Vallone, who was picked 47th in the 2038 draft 9 years ago. So, That's a good team. But they were not expected to be here. They were the 4 seed. Then we got Jeff Jones and his team against them. So, game 1. Grizzlies Cavs, the title game. And also, this video hasn't been that long, so we might actually go another season. So, yeah. This game is not looking like a close one, as Cleveland has a huge lead, but Jeff Jones puts up his regular 30 points. 32. He goes 2 of 11 from 3, though. That's probably why they lost. A big game from Jerome Valone. 29. 9 and 5 for Jerome, who goes 11 of 18 and 4 for 6 from 3. So game 1 to Cleveland. Game 2, we're going to go to the end of the first. 19 in the first quarter for Jeff Jones. Jesus. But 0 in the second, as they're down by this much. Cleveland, a big run. They're up 6, and they're still up 6. Scully, mid-range, got it. And I think that's the dagger. Yep, they almost came back, though, but 39 in the loss for Jones, 26 for Rusconi, and 25 for Valone. So it's 2-0 Cleveland. They lead this series by a bit. It doesn't look like that the Grizzlies are in a good position here, as they're down by 2 games. Grizzlies by 10, and the Grizzlies have a huge lead in this one. And I think this is a big win for the Grizzlies as they even out the series to 2-1. They cut it closer. Next game, we have game 4. And it is Jeff Forte winning the tip-off. 36-31 after 1. After 1 half, the Cavs still hitting shots. And Cleveland is up by 10, but they have their best player injured. They're going to win 103-93, 28 for Jeff Forte in the win. Who is this? 22 rebounds. Who? He averaged 14 and 9.5. He is a 35-year-old who is very experienced. He's a 10-time All-Star. That's who he is. I did not know that. Okay, well, that's my bad. He's a 10-time All-Star, so he's one of the greats of this game. How did I miss him? I mean, he's old, but the team could win a title. They're 1 game away. They're up 3-1 against the Grizzlies with Jeff Jones. And he's putting up another big game. And it looks like it's going to be another game. 117-106 in a 45-point game for Jeff Jones. And 37 for Rusconi. Has Forte ever won a title? That's the biggest question. Because if he hasn't, it could be now. Now could be the time. No titles yet for Jeff Forte. He is looking for that title, and they're up 3-2 in the series. 26-22. 65-48. 3 quarters in the books. They are gonna win the NBA Finals. And it is the Cleveland Cavaliers winning. And Jeff Forte puts up a 23-14 game in the final game to lift them over the Grizzlies. The man is 35 and 7'1". Another great from Akron, Ohio. He's only a 57 overall. What did he do in the playoffs? He's a big playoff performer. Big finals for them. He gets his first chip. He wins finals MVP at age 35. You can't make this up. Jeff Forte, the MVP of the finals at his age 35. And we got a bunch of Hall of Famers now. Alex McKinley Jr. is now in the Hall of Fame, but Jeff Jones wins the MVP award. He is going to get his first MVP at age 25. And it's his 3rd year in Memphis, where he's been solidifying himself as a star of this league. He is really good. It looks like Jeff Jones, Connor Joseph, Leo Rusconi, Eugene Shaw, and Torrey Walters on the first team. And who is Marcus Wolowski, who is a second-round pick who had a great progression here this season to get to a 56. Now we are going to watch the draft lottery. And here we go. So, Milwaukee is 14-68. They have the top odds. It looks like it's going their way right now. And yes, it is. And they get the first pick. This is very rare. Usually the team with the best odds doesn't get the pick. Now, who do we have in this draft? Brent Franklin. Any juniors? Marcus Johns Jr. And Matt Sanders Jr. That's basically it. Okay. With the first pick in the 2047 draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Brent Franklin. With the second pick, the Washington Wizards, they traded for the second pick, and it's Vasilis Batis. Third overall pick, we got Kyle Purcell to the Clippers. Fourth pick, we got Derek Coleman to Portland. Not the real one. The fifth pick, Jacob Aguilar, goes to Minnesota. The sixth pick, we got Washington making another trade and selecting Uros Jarames. Milos Koprivica goes seventh to the Thunder. Eighth is Kerry Weaver of the Charlotte Hornets. Ninth is Rodney Lowry of Dallas. And 10th is Omar Pruitt to Denver. This draft doesn't look deep as you look at that, but it is deeper. They made some pretty bad choices, I think. Except maybe they prog up, because it's very random in this game. We're going to go to the free agency. And we got a 70 overall, Jaquez and Rusconi, but Rusconi won a title, so he won his second title for Cleveland. Rusconi, where are you going to go? The biggest name in the free agency class this year is still on the market after 10 days. Where is he going to go? Are they not going to... Okay, the Blazers take Rusconi, and he's going to turn 28, so I think he might prog up, he might prog down. We don't know, because it's the middle age of his career, so we're gonna it's processing and saving, and and he drops significantly, 4 overalls. Let's just take a look. Who was drafted ahead of him? Kyle Laporte, who was not bad, but you would rather have Rusconi than Laporte. This guy was picked 15th. Alright, well this guy, Zarko Pavic, was picked 9th overall, and his career average in points is .9. After how many years did the man retire? This is funny, actually. For 3 years, but he barely played in those 3 years. Also, I might put out a poll in the comments or something, and I'll ask if we should do, next hockey, basketball, or football. I mean, I could do any of the games, so, yeah. We're gonna go to the regular season, and it usually takes a long time on computer for some reason. I don't know why, but, I mean, we're almost there, and we might do... I don't think we have time for one more season, because I have to, go eat lunch, so... this will be we might do opening day. Why is it still processing? This is taking forever. The Raptors are still ranked the top team, which surprises me because where are the Wizards? They're 14th, but they had 2 high picks. They have a lot of players on their roster. -5. That's too much. We've got decently good amount of games. So we got Hornets Magic. To start us off, we've got 2 minutes to go. We're tied at 100. Oh, yes. This is how we're going to open up the season. Joel Kovacar inside the three-point line. Mid-range, no. Rebound by Sullivan of the Magic. Down by 1. Sullivan for 3. Got it! 103-101. Joel Kovacar down 2 for 3. Got it! 104-103. His first 3 of the night. Justin Hoff turns it over. And they foul Charles Blake, who has 20 on the night and now 21. And now 22 as he hits both. Hoff for in the post. Why are you not going for 3? Defensive rebound. All they need to do is hit the free throws, and it's Kovacar hitting 1 of 2. Gage for 3. No. And I think that's it. The Hornets win 109-103. 12 points off the bench for Charles Abdo. 22 in the win for Charles Blake. And 18 rebounds. 35 in the loss for Tyler Gage, who was 6 of 12 from 3. He missed the clutch one, but he was still great in the game. But you got to hit the clutch shot. If they give you a shot in the clutch and you need to hit it, you're still going to be criticized for that because you missed the shot. So, Jazz Rockets. Let's see, which game has the best line? Like the closest game. Cavs Bulls and Wizards Timberwolves. So that's what we're going to watch. We got Cavs Bulls. End of the first. End of the second. Alright, 2 minutes to go. We are gonna end that game there. You're Devin Broxton with 18 in the loss. I don't know how he's the best player here. I mean, the goal is to keep in Staggers, but he got hurt. He had a +9 of +9. So, yeah, when he was on the court, they were good. Ryan Calloway with 32 in the win for the Bulls. And our last game before we sim and look at the stats for opening day is Wizards Timberwolves. 93-80 Wizards. And we got a closer game. Casey Shot with 21 in the win. And we're going to look at the news feed to see if there's any no close games. That's surprising. You would expect there to be a close game, but there is not a close game that was decided by a big bucket. Jeff Jones put up 46. Jeez, this man is a scorer. He puts up a bunch of points in a hurry. I mean, 46 on his first game of the year, which they win by 1. The rest of the team, the next highest scorer at 11. Over here, 22 for Roland Steger. And that will do it for the video. If you want, put in the comments who you think will win the 2048 season. And thank you. Thank you for watching. Also, like and subscribe down below with the subscribe button. And yeah, thanks. Thanks for watching.